This module is related to the financial architecture after World War II, how globalization process affected after World War and how it was settled by different kind of institutions and the government. Previously we have discussed about that different kind of financial institutions, they were emerged after world wars to facilitate financial integration across countries, so that those investors and businessmen and those countries which want to move their capital resources from one area, one location to other locations, they face some facilities and comfort in terms of doing the businesses by using these financial flows. Six large European economies or countries, they have tried to develop European Economic Community. So European Economic Community was actually that was the journey which is started towards European Union. So that was actually started by six European countries, and the Treaty of Rome in 1957, that was the base. Actually, this was the process was started from this Treaty of Rome, 1957, and at that time the members were required to remove or eliminate any kind of restrictions if they have imposed in terms of capital movement. The purpose of treaty was just to make a single European market, and definitely single European market mean strong integration among all these European countries, and specifically financial integration and monetary integration. In 1959, what has happened? Germany proposed actually or support this whole process that there should be free capital movement and unilaterally abolish all kind of restrictions on capital movement. So what has happened in 1960, Economic and Financial Council was there, which actually directed the free capital movements to the member countries, and all kind of trade related currency demand or currency flows, foreign direct investment flows, and even the listed shares, they were allowed, or that was required by the member countries, that they should allow the movement of all these capital flows, trade related currencies, foreign direct investment, and listed shares, so they can move from one area to other in geographical location. So the people who are living across countries, they can invest across countries even. So actually that was the time period, or that was the era when the speculative capital flows or capital movement has been established. So what has happened then? Historically we observe some kind of speculative attacks. So how they appeared over the time in 1964, Italy suffered balance of payment crisis, and the same happens in 1967 with Britain. So on the other side, during the 1950s and 60s, Germany was enjoying balance of payment surpluses, so accumulation of surpluses due to the fast economic and productivity growth that was going on, and that causes a pressure on the currency of the Germany, that it needs to be appreciated. So the real currency appreciation, the real appreciation of that currency was required, as well as the pressure on the prices. So the CPI, Consumer Price Index, need to be rise, or prices are going to grow. So this phenomena was going on. On the other side, France. If we observe the in France, balance of payment was surplus in the beginning, but after 1968, capital start flying towards Germany, and this capital flight happens due to some events in France, which leads towards French franc, devaluation of the French franc. It started devaluing. The basic benefit was being achieved to the Germany actually. So the French franc devalued, and in 1969 it faces the speculative attack. On the other side, Deutsche Mark belongs to the Germany. Its value, it revalued, so it appreciated up to 10%. So this means actually the major beneficiary was Germany. In 1950s, at the end of the 1950s, US balance of payment deficit increased, and the dollar claimed the claims which were in dollar, they need to be settled, and they were settled in gold. So the gold outflow set in. They have to control this, what they did, because at that time they have the huge or the largest reserve or stock of the golds. So they start imposing some kind of restriction, and specifically that restriction includes the taxes which were imposed on interest rate and the dividends. Whatsoever interest and dividends you are earning or the people are earning across by investing across countries, they have to pay the taxes. So that caused a restriction. Then a passive behavior was observed in terms of financial globalization. In 1970s, US dollar faces the speculative attacks, and capital flows become more volatile. A volatility of capital flows causes instability in terms of the decision making of different kind of investors, and so they face this kind of problem. Collapse of the peg exchange rate happened. So previously exchange rate was more stable, and now it may not remain stable, or it became more floating. Actually, it start floating. 5 currencies of the European Economic Community, actually they arranged or make an arrangement like a snake, in which they are floating jointly, including Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, France, and Germany. So they are jointly, their currencies were jointly moving up, whether they are moving up or they are moving down. So all kind of fluctuations are happening jointly. So that kind of arrangement was considered as snake arrangement. So after Bretton Woods totally collapsed, then what has happened? Exchange rate become totally floating. So now it's at the mercy of the demand and supply of the market. So outcome of that thing happens, mean capital became more free. The movement of capital, free movement of capital allowed domestic economies or domestic governments to make their own priorities or follow their own priorities. So all this phenomena going on, and actually it leads towards showing that over the time what has happened, the financial integration faces variety of scenarios. Sometimes the countries are becoming more integrated in terms of financial movement of the capital flows, foreign investment, foreign resource movements. On the other side, in some other times, they are showing a depressive situation. The disintegration was going on, restrictions and controls were on, stability of the financial sector or financial variables were quite concerned. Therefore, all these phenomena actually shows the integration process were going on, but with different kind of phases. So all these are the situations.